Looking tasty. Let's get to it. Welcome to the shack, and today we're doing rotisserie chicken, which in fact is one of my favourite and preferred ways of cooking a chicken. I mean, as it slowly rotates, it bastes itself with its own juices, which frankly saves me a job. As for today, we're going to season our chicken with plenty of garlic and some lemon and a bit of thyme. And when we got it going, I think I want to throw in some veg underneath it, and that can slowly roast in the chicken juices as they drop down. Sounds tasty. I'm hungry. Let's get to it. Here's our chicken. This is a regular supermarket chicken, nothing special. Let's get it ready for the rotisserie. First, we're going to start off by seasoning the inside. Here I've got some of my SPG. It's just salt, pepper and garlic. So put that in. Then we're going to get some lemons. I'm going to pop that lemon into the cavity. Next up we have some garlic cloves. 5 garlic cloves there. And again, we'll pop those inside the chicken, some thyme, and we'll also stuff that inside our bird. Nothing dignified about this. Okay, let's tie it up. Grab yourself a piece of string about 4 times the size of your meat or your bird. Just pop it behind the legs, take it over, tie it up, take it round again, a bit lower down. Tie it up again. Flip it over. Just go under the wings. Tie it together one more time. Just get the extra. There we go, that's our bird all tied up, ready for the rotisserie. Next up we get another lemon. I'm just going to drizzle a bit of lemon over our chicken. I'm going to grab our SPG again and season the outside. And as this is lemon pepper chicken, I think we'll go on with some extra black pepper. And we'll pop on a bit of oil. You can use olive oil or whatever you like. I've got this spray oil here. Let's help the pepper stick a little bit better. Okay, that's our meat all trussed and seasoned up. Let's get it on the rotisserie. Sorry about this. Obviously you have got that lemon and that in there, so you've just got to find a way through with it. Just like that. You get the spikes. I do find these little fiddly, these screws here, so I tend to use just a little pair of pliers just to tighten them up. Just make sure that it doesn't slide around on the rotisserie. We've got one on one end, just slide the other down nice and tight onto the other. Okay, so that's our chicken already. Let's get it on the kettle. Okay, so this is our Weber Kettle, and we have it set up with the rotisserie ring on, which just raises the meat away from the coals. If you'd like to know a bit more about how this rotisserie works, you could check out my rotisserie chicken tikka video. I'll leave a link in the description or on the screen somewhere. So as you can see, I have some charcoal left over from a previous cook. That'll be fine. Throw in some fresh coals. Pop our chicken into the rotisserie, and then we'll grab a little drip tray and just pop it underneath the chicken to catch the juices. So then we just turn on the rotisserie. Whilst that's spinning, I'll throw in a couple of chunks of cherry wood to give us a bit of smoke. I'll pop the lid on and see you in a bit. So while our chicken is rotating, I figured we'd do a bit of veg to throw underneath in that drip tray and it can just get coated in all those nice juices as our chicken cooks. Okay, we'll just start with some potatoes. And we'll just chop these up into nice roast potato sized pieces. Pop those to one side in the saucepan. Next we'll do a couple of parsnips. And pop those in with your potatoes. Finally we'll do some carrots, as it'll give it a nice bit of colour, and everyone likes it roast carrot. And we'll pop those with the rest of the veg. And we'll just throw a bit of salt in there. What we'll do now is we'll put some water in here and boil them for about 5 minutes just to soften them up slightly before we pop them in the kettle to roast along with the chicken. Okay, so that's our veg part boiled, and I've grabbed a sour drip tray. So I think first off we'll start with the potatoes. We'll throw those in, and I think those will take a little bit longer to cook than the rest of the veg. And I'm just going to pop on a bit of olive oil just to get them started. You could use goose fat or dripping or anything like that, but we're going to get all that fat and juice from our chicken, so there's no need. So give them a little turn round. We'll pop those back in under our chicken. So there's our potatoes under our chicken. As you can see, the juice will slowly drop down and give them plenty of flavour. So I think we'll give our potatoes about 15 minutes, and then we'll throw in the rest of our veg. Now this is looking good, and it's smelling rather tasty. We're going to throw in the rest of our veg. Pop the lid back on and leave it for another half hour. Right, our chicken's just about done, so I'm going to take it off, let it rest about 15 minutes under some foil, and I'll probably leave the veg in just to crisp up a bit more, and then we get some tasting. Well, there we go, one rotisserie chicken with some roast vegetables on the side. It looks rather nice, and it smells beautiful. I think we better carve into this and take a look. That looks rather juicy. Oh yeah, definitely tastes that garlic. It comes through lovely. Let's try one of these carrots. And they are really sweet. Take a look at this breast there. Got one of these potatoes. Well, that is lovely. Yeah. That is really tasty. Rotisserie chicken. Alice took about an hour and a half on the kettle. Tastes gorgeous. She got that lemon and that garlic and all that pepper coming through. Really tangy, really juicy. And they've even got that roast veg on the side to go with it. So if you've enjoyed this video, please think about giving us a thumbs up, or maybe subscribing if you'd like to see more videos like this. And until next time, you take care now. Do you want some chicken? He does like her chicken.